My fellow Georgians, as we're all aware, COVID-19, or the coronavirus, has caused significant disruptions in our day-to-day lives. For some of us, this is the first time we have experienced extreme government measures, empty shelves, and fear of our fellow Americans. We have been asked by our president, our leading doctors, and our government to avoid coming together, so I cannot in good conscience ask you to come and join me on the campaign trail. In the coming days and weeks, I will give speeches and hold interactive town halls so that you, the people, can still speak, ask questions, and raise your voice. Details and invitations for these events online will be available soon. With that in mind, I would like to start by sharing some information with you about COVID-19 and what is being done in DC to stop it. Too often, we only get the headlines, so I want to make sure my constituents are well informed. The first major economic measure that the federal government took to combat the potential economic damage from the virus was to instruct the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates to zero on March 15th. This interest rate is called the federal funds rate. It's what banks pay to borrow money. If the bank can borrow money cheaper, then in theory, so can we. The goal of the cut was to lower the cost of borrowing so that you, the consumer, could afford to refinance your home or credit card and have more money in your pocket. Usually, this would stimulate the economy. Further legislation was proposed the following week to help stabilize the job market so that we could all have jobs to go back to when this was all over and send money to citizens to help tide them over until we get back to work. This package of legislation included significant amounts of support for the economy, but also for the medical field. Authorizations for spending included massive orders for tests, masks, and respirators. In separate orders, the president loosened restrictions and wait times for drugs to be developed and delivered to combat the coronavirus and offer protection from its spread. National Guards in many states have been mobilized to assist in the construction and staffing of hospitals in the hardest hit areas of our country. The nation's leading doctors are working tirelessly to crack the code and cure the virus. These are all good first steps in an unprecedented medical emergency, but it isn't just the government doing the work. Countless business owners are giving away supplies, paying their staffs to stay home, or closing for what could very well be the last time in an effort to protect their neighbors and their teams. All Americans are coming together, as they always have, to end this emergency. We have never failed when we come together. So while all of this is taking place, I want to strongly encourage all of you to listen to your doctors who tell us to practice social distancing, keeping a safe 6-foot distance from each other in public. Don't gather for unnecessary reasons and be mindful to wash your hands constantly. I will continue to bring you information and to try to explain to you what it means. This is what your representative to Congress should always be doing, to be your voice, speaking for you and speaking to you.